Hello guys and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires. I'm still sick, but I'm gonna record because I've had nothing to do for the past week. Taking a glance around the world because I don't often do that. Rome's getting, Romey. Ooh, they're over here in Epirus now. I was wondering if this would happen and I was actually really curious about this. Yeah, Rome is at war with Macedon. Macedonia is currently getting their butts kicked by the looks of it by Rome. That happens historically. It does, indeed. And so, I mean, this doesn't really surprise me. I was really curious if they'd end up at war with them. I was curious how bellicose this Rome would be. They're at war with a lot of their neighbors, including the Etruscans that are still somehow alive. But picking a fight with the Macedonians is really special. But the Macedonians are in a lot of wars, as it would seem, including with Egypt. Wonder how big Rome will get in this. Thanks to being over in the east, I can kind of pick my own battles and hopefully not worry about them, but we'll see how this continues to evolve. The Lusitani are conquering Iberia. Carthage is doing a good bit as well. Carthage is still kicking. They're not doing great. They lost Syracuse. Syracuse owns Syracuse. Interesting. But they're still kicking. In fact, I think they're getting driven off the end of Syracuse finally, unless you, or Sicily, unless you count that right there. But we've done all of the things that we need to do in our half of this turn, or in our part of this turn already. There's nothing else to do, so we're going to go ahead and hit end turn going into turn 101. This kind of a big moment. We're leaving that centennial moment right here. There you go. So we've arrived in Susiana, here in Acadia. There's some Iranian independence here, and it's a hill, so not a lot of space. However, it's so limited in space, that means our entire front line can be heavy infantry, which is great. We have the Cameliers on the left. I really should have better flanking units than Cameliers. That's just so barely ever, relevant that I really do just prefer our Cameliers. It put the normal Cameliers too, not even the Saracenians. I wonder why. I don't know. Maybe, I think they have more XP slightly. And we got these Abyssinian archers behind them, so this will be the best skirmishing we've ever had. They have Eastern archers in mass, a bunch of hillmen and urban militia, light cavalry, Acadians. We should have the advantage here for sure. Oh yeah. Oh, we have the advantage, alright. Yep. Oh yes. In terms of throwing our infantry against theirs, we're kicking ass. Killing almost everyone we come up against. That means we're definitely getting the pursuit. The cavalry ones are a bit harder to get an advantage on, but my Cameliers do alright. They do well. They do what I need to win, and as you see here, we have won. And that's enough to, take over the location. Looks like those Iranians actually had to flee over. Interesting. Are they friendly with the neighboring ones? Do they count as one big faction? I don't actually know. But hey, that's the whole thing. We did not move in our culture decadence ranking. As you see, Moria is still struggling to catch up. Apparently in multiplayer, if you have a 3-to-1 ratio, first to second place, then the first place person just wins automatically, is something that I learned. They're not even 2 times ahead of me, and they're getting their butts kicked by Rome right now. That's really the one to watch, isn't it? Is Rome at the end of the day. I signed a trade deal with Ethiopia. That means they accepted. So they get... Nice. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll look at that in a second. Freedman laws, motherfucker. Yeah, so 50% chance of converting a slave everywhere that we don't have unrest. Freedman laws, I'll take that. And that means that I can pretty much just buy slaves again the next time I get more. It's just my way of using money and conquest to inflate my own population, pretty much. Damn, these guys are unhappy. What was our default unrest? Was 3, so 2 is already good. 3's the middle. I don't know how or why they get up to stuff like 6. I will never understand that. But I'll take that. Yeah, that looks good to me. Speaking of slaves, we received a slave down here in Adramite. Well, that looks good to me. Certainly looks good to me. That place has so much decadence. An Oritation Tribune has been finished in Sachilite. I can't say these names, but you already know that. Oh, I really want a fishery. We don't have a lot of fish in places, and we certainly don't have sales like anywhere. Can be imported, but yeah, I really don't make fish in a lot of places. I would like to have that. I would also like city walls, but fish is another thing that just rarely comes up. I'm not sure which one of these ones to go for. We don't have a lot of things making food here. I'm going to focus the fish for now. That's just such a rare thing to come up. Antigone's rejected our offer. Mario rejected our offer. We liberated this location. Yeah, liberated it. Alright. That's all of Abyssinia Minor is under my control now. I don't care to buy anything else from Ethiopia that did, in fact, use a lot of my manpower. It's definitely, it would make sense to not recruit anybody else's turn, but we might be able to get the next 5 all in one turn. We do need to get more just like manpower sitting around. We do. I wish it would be nice if I could somehow convince them, yo dog, like, just become my client state, bro. We could maybe buy more stuff from them later as a way to expand. I don't know. I wanted to have this. This was a pretty good way to expand, and I got access to these archers, which I'm really, really happy about. We also got Susiana. I swear to God, these guys moved from here. That's what it really feels like. And that's on top of the 6 that are there as well. I mean, I'd love to go conquer that next. We are missing some effectiveness on our front line, so I don't really want to like move right now. There's a ton of food just piled up here, so I think I just leave that be. We finished a flax field here. That's good, because with so much military here, we're gonna need some food. Buddy, we're gonna need some food. I'll take this health, dude. For, yeah, clear water, health, slot usage 0, that could help with the population growth, which can help with other things in this strange, strange region. We don't need anybody on money. That makes food, like, barely sufficient, but it would work. It would work. Interesting setup. There's already a furnace here with coal. I mean, okay, that's good. That's good, actually. And we have tar. I don't think I've ever had tar before. That works with the hemp field, right? Yeah, bonus money. Well, this is profitable, I suppose. You know, we're down money, but it was just conquered, I suppose. What would we want to make next then? Well, with loyalty revolt risk like this, nothing's going to look particularly good, but it should all improve as the just conquered goes away. I'd love to get the slave market up here, but given how much is already into that kind of stuff, we even have a market, like nothing to sell in it. I'd probably just take the stud. Yeah, I'd probably just take the stud. So I'll just put that on the queue for right now. That looks pretty fine to me. I don't think we have any loyalty issues necessarily. Anywhere else down here? No, not at all. Around here is where I see like the least possible stability that we have, loyalty and whatnot. Damn, this place joined me with a lot of loyalty. So I'm going to move you up there, the elephant, so we have someone in the vicinity of some of these new lands we've taken over. I finished a shepherd house there. That was like a one-turn thing. Really quick, really easy, really nice. A stud would make a lot of sense. A charcoal pile could make sense, but I think I'll take the stud. Move one guy down to infrastructure. That would be good. A lot of these places are still under pacification or just conquered, is something to be concerned about. I don't think we really need to change anything up here with that one slave that's just arrived. That looks pretty good to me. There's a new population around here. Not really sure where he should be. The food isn't exactly a terrible place to have him. Some infrastructure would be nice. Some more culture would definitely be nice. Loyalty is fine here overall. I think I just do the infrastructure because there's not much reason not to. A stud has been finished right there in Bat. And so that's a little bit more food here. We could use more food as well as other military things. Like, wow, Don't always get city wall things. We don't have any culture things here at all. We don't have access to papyrus as a wheel maker here. Ugh. So many things that I want, man. So many things that I want. And we have 4. We have 4 slots. We have the guard tower here. I think that's sufficient to justify going and building the ranch. I'll move you on to infrastructure. We're going to be getting some more food production here anyway. So that will help make up for that. One slight little movement. Otherwise, really nothing else special to look at in terms of building. That's pretty much everything accounted for right there. Again, we are waiting on more manpower before I do anything else with that. Metal production is better now that we've gotten another furnace. It is still technically negative, I suppose, but it is better. At the very least, what's nice is this army's not consuming this region's food anymore. These guys, they'll catch up in a turn, so I'll just stay in this region of security. I am tempted to go around and capture this, though I wouldn't have anything special for it. It does have a furnace, which would be great. Conquering these unclaimed things is nice. It does put me into the middle of this Middle Eastern hellhole, but it's affording me an opportunity to expand in a direction that I didn't think that I would be able to expand in anyway. So I am pretty happy about that. I am pretty thankful. Ethiopia seems to be doing fine in their war against Ethiopia. Oh, but Egypt's also at war with Nubia at the same time. That is a newer development for sure. And Nabatea, and the Antigonids, and Macedonia, man. Wouldn't be a terrible time to hop on Egypt, but as it stands, I do need to acclimate all the stuff I have taken over. Taking over things that can't fight me back. That's fine. Going to war with a nation that could turn its whole military on me, and last I checked, it had a very strong military. No thank you, especially while I'm working out some optimizations for my military. Yeah, no, don't really want to fuck with that. That being said, though, everyone has their movement orders. Generally, everything's been built. Don't think I looked at this population that was made or anything. We're going to have more food here, so get this citizen off of food, put him on infrastructure. That's just going to be better for this particular use case. But not much else to be said. I expect we'll have some revolts eventually. That's why, you know, we got to leave some dudes not conquering. We don't want to move anything too quickly, but hey. That decadence is it was like 700 last turn, wasn't it? Or something, man. Plus 69 this turn. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. Ooh, boy. The current loyalty weighted culture production is way higher than the historical, so our historical culture value will still be going up. So this is still hopefully going to keep up with it, but that's already a whole good turn. I don't really know if there's much else to do. I could try once again to get an alliance with the Antigonids. 14% chance now. 19% for cooperation. I'll go ahead and try that because the values have changed. 11% with Maria. Sure. Why not? Yeah, I don't see really anything else special to do, so we're going to go ahead and hit end turn. Oh man, so we're 1/5 of the way through the playthrough, right? Assuming we don't die. I wonder... Ooh, Rome's taking more of a bite out of Macedon. I saw that. I was curious how that war's going. I expect Rome, theoretically, to just stomp oh god, around them. Woo, we're almost out of the green. We are almost out of the fucking green. Again, not a problem, because we're already a glorious empire. Not getting more progress tokens doesn't matter. So long as we stay out of the red. But, you know, we gotta keep an eye on the trend. Primarily. Okay, so this all looks good. Yep. Slave markets. At this point, I could just buy more. Yeah, just buy more at this point. Sure. 1,000 money? Okay. We probably freed some, I assume. Our ruler degraded health. Freedman law. I wish it would give me more information, like how many slaves got freed. Holy shit, 926 versus 893. Went up another 21. That's terrifying. A lot of that's from just expanding too much. If we stop expanding entirely, that would probably help. And a new objective has been declared. The capital, probably, of Palmyra. Of course. We did get another progress token. Okay. If we do go into the gray, the white, I guess, while we have like 4 progress tokens. That's actually the best situation because we'd have to lose all the progress tokens to really see any negative effects whatsoever. So already there's a new population that's been created here. Cool, I guess. All right. Although that actually hurt food in the long run. Another one's going to be grown in another turn, like very quickly. I think we are still slightly recovering. I can afford to just sit here. This army is building up. It's building up. They've definitely, like, these guys fled here and now they've merged. It's weird. Ordered poor without land to pay labor tax. Ooh. You guys feeling desperate, huh? You feeling desperate? I see Mar is at war with Saka. I'm glad they still have somewhere to expand. I don't want to cut them off. They're too big. I definitely don't want to cut them off. I feel like if I cut them off, that they would value me as someone worth going to war with. Manpower situation's looking a lot better. I think I could definitely afford to just dump all 5 of these in one turn. Yeah, I don't see why not. 3+ usage. We would still end up positive on manpower and we'd have another 10 ready to go. I could let the equipment recover while I let the manpower recover, and then we could get that shipped off to someone to have another stack have these archers. I think I definitely will. I'm not gonna, like, I can't run through there, right? But I'm gonna move around over here to get ready to go over there. For now, you could just stay here. You're not consuming very much food. Yeah, 3 food, that's no problem. This place is marked as just conquered still, which is not great, but one turn that debuff will be gone. We're not going to linger there for long when we get there. Like, we're going to go directly into there immediately, which will actually happen in 1 turn, so we won't need to linger at all. That's good. Yeah, that's good. And we could take that over. I like how I'm still taking things over, by the way. There's some opportunities you just have to seize. Clear water. All right. We have clear water. The health will help with growth. That will be great. Public works would be very useful, so would a harbor. A harbor would also be very useful. Both of these would be very useful. I will take the public works. We don't have any infrastructure buildings here at all. So give me that public works. That sounds good to me. Holy shit, I just noticed. Look at this. This is 3 loyalty. Holy shit. Interesting. 35. Loyalty penalty of 40. Minus 35 regional modifier. Huh. Yeah, plus 5 here. So that... Oh, yeah, it's not percentage. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah. A palisade has been built here. I like how that's what I built first. Of course it is, right? Of course that's what I built first. There's no normal food buildings available. There just isn't. I could build a hemp field, but I don't have any fucking tar. I mean, alright, that's better than nothing. I don't want a wheel maker with no lumber. A health building with no food doesn't make any sense. I guess it could, but also, like, no. Just build the hemp field. I don't feel like refreshing. The smokehouse, that's good. I remember building this just, like, a turn or 2 ago, I think. Maybe not. I put one somewhere. We could put another hemp field down, or an herbalist. Manpower is always very useful. We don't have a lot of a health bonus here, so definitely could be. We could also fit a furnace here with all resource bonuses satisfied. That's really hard to skip over in a place that is, you know, semi-developed. Oh, this has the royal tomb. I really hate that that takes like a percentage of your money. And then there's the theater as well. That furnace is going to be hard to say no to. I'm going to take that furnace, please and thank you. We finished building a warehouse in Pancha. Hey, the Saba marker moved up to Can't say these fucking names. But that's cool. Warehouse, very good for infrastructure. Locally, I guess we did kind of need some. Loyalty is surprisingly high here. A new population here from our admirable healthcare, an increase in the birth rate. Wow, that's nice. And so I could build something now because of that. Oh, that's neat. That's definitely neat. We do have a bonus from dates if we want food. A delicacy shop. I don't think I've seen it. Why does that provide decadence? Decadence because you make like cakes and candies. Am I understanding that correctly? An Orientation Tribune would be great here. A little bit of extra culture in this place where I don't have that many individuals on culture, and just a flat-out loyalty bonus. I think I'll take that. Only one building slot available, and this is going to be used very quickly. Smokehouse has been finished in Arga. I think I remember placing that one. I don't remember at this point. I could get a charcoal pile here. We could definitely use it. Ooh, we don't have an anchorage. Oh, we need that. Oh yeah, give me the anchorage. We don't have an anchorage there. We need one. Orientation Tribune done there, pretty much as expected. Construction continuing elsewhere, pretty much as expected. Yes, sir. And that's every building. You're moving. You're still resting for now. Yeah, just get up to full strength type of a thing. Especially now that they're building up in number. I don't really know what to do about that. We could like ignore them and go over here. It's still Acadia, right? It might have some scary stuff in it, but generally, 1-to-1, we should kick some ass. Especially because I don't even know if they'd all come out to fight. They might. Maybe just not like that tiny minimum garrison inside the walls. There's walls here, fuck's sake. If we could actually take these places over somehow, because they're so hard to take over, these are really good locations with like world fucking wonders in them. Some of them are razed and in ruins, but still. You know, I just realized distant here doesn't mean you're distant from the nation. That's just like a rating of diplomacy. It's taken me this long to realize that that's what that means. I've been wondering this whole time, how come everyone's distant, even if I'm bordering them? That's just like the most default relationship is distant. I had no idea until right now that what that meant. How are you still alive? That's crazy. You have no treaties at all? You don't really want anything with me. I could conquer them real quick to try to form superior over here. I'd have like half of the place if I did that. Just looking at future options. Nothing we can really afford to do right now. We're gonna go ahead and end turn and push it over into turn 103, year 208 BC, baby. We got our movements. Ooh, is Nabatea striking back? I think Nabatea's striking back. Either that or they had a weird peace agreement. Oh, +5 in the culture decadence rankings. That's what you want to see, motherfucker. Why is Caledonia first place on this? I don't know, man, but they are. Ethiopia's proposing a trade deal. Are you really? What do you want? You want me to cede Asalia for some manpower? No, I already bought that from you. Why would I give that to you? You're crazy. Improved medium cavalry. I don't have that. I literally only have cavaliers. Antigonids rejected my offer, and so did the Morians. What a surprise. Only the Antigonids are really worth proposing with again, so I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Looks like we finished an Orientation Tribune there. That's good. Finished the anchorage here. That was fucking fast, dude. Holy crap. We have salt, which means we could easily build a salt house here. That would be nice as far as a lot of these options go. Yeah, that would be pretty nice indeed. Better than that, whatever it is, ranch, farm, whatever. Charcoal piles done here. That's nice. We could make something else. A conversion rate here would be pretty nice because we could use that kind of thing here. Culture, not as important, but the conversion rate would be pretty nice. The brickwork, we do have stone. The brickwork would be very useful then. We also get a little bit of money from the crafter district. Money's just so not a concern of me. This is a free thing though. Like, it takes 0 slots and has no downside except -1 infrastructure. Yeah, I mean, sure. Why not, right? Just like, give me that, I guess. Sure. I know I purchased 4 slaves. I don't know where the hell they went, but I definitely purchased them. I have them. They exist. This is down to 13. I think it was higher than that at one point. Very low combat power. Close fighters, light cavalry, a lot of cavalry. A lot of cavalry in a hill where cavalry isn't even that important. Very low defenses. We could definitely still take that over. Probably no problem. Now that we're not on just conquered here, the loyalty has actually become pretty all right. Pretty all right. I need my... A lot of those just conquereds have worn off, actually. I feel like I would need a loyalty overlay to find a place that we have that has actual problematic loyalty. It's probably just over here. So purple means very low. Why is it so low here? It's the population, dude. Look how unhappy they are. They have so much unrest, and I don't really understand why. The capital might need stuff like this more than anything. I feel like a lot of it's from overcrowding. I feel like that's what it is. Well, they're not in any risk at the moment. The only risk of rebellion I have at all right now, immediate, is gonna be right here, which is just conquered. So what a surprise, right? I would like to move you. You want to sail there. That costs money, though. Just take the land route. Even if it's slower, I don't really care. Head over there to, like, defend that, I guess. You guys are going to go on the offense. Try to take this over. It's more to what could be a province. What could be. If I also conquered this or the Antigonids somehow lost, maybe I could buy that from them. I don't think they like me enough to sell me stuff like that, though. The stud was finished over here. We need to throw something else down. There's almost nothing built here at all. So that's not great. None of these are amazing. Just get the hemp field just as like a default of something that's not too shitty to make. Move one guy down to infrastructure. I don't know why we have anybody on culture at all at this point. Maybe for loyalty purposes at some point. It's in a province, doesn't change much. I'll leave him on culture. It's okay. And then otherwise, let's see, what's this? A wheel maker finished, and we got new population. That's a good mixture of stuff. We could get a builder's hall here already. Although, it doesn't change infrastructure a whole lot. Maybe because it's going... Maybe this is calculated specifically from this bonus. It might be. We have everything we need for the worship place to do very well in terms of culture and to give a loyalty bonus. That sounds like an utmost priority type of thing. This is in Arabia Orientalis. So I'll move one guy here down to infrastructure. We'll get that culture building. That could definitely help me with our culture decadence rankings. Just getting like... just getting worse. Look at this. Uh-oh. Well, definitely need more culture overall. A fishery's been finished here. I'm happy with that. We don't have a fishery literally anywhere else. We have cattle here, so it'd be a good place to have a smokehouse. But we could also get a street parlor. We have the papyrus. We need to get money and culture from this. And culture would be nice, as I know right now. I could definitely afford to do it, so I think I will. Sure, why not? Yeah. That's just a very good thing. A monument's been built here, which does add to decadence, mind you. Does technically add to decadence. We don't have a harbor here. The harbor is worth it. We have an anchorage, but the harbor is more worth it. I think it does take a slot. I want the harbor. I value harbors. That's the one like money generating thing that I really do value quite a lot. I don't think I looked at what this was building when I got it. It's building a weapons depot. I don't know if I made that decision, but I disagree with that decision, regardless of who made it. So I'm going to change that to a shepherd house, because this place needs just some base stuff. Yeah, I didn't move this guy off money. I definitely didn't really, like, look at this. One guy on culture's fine. Put a couple, another guy on, one of the less productive guys, I guess. Holy shit, look at this. This guy's as productive as all these guys combined. That's crazy. Alright, well, that's that. And look, this army, this Saba army here, is now all kitted out with archers. I wanted to join this army. That's where I want it to get to. So I'm just going to give it a route to path right there. So it's going to sail naturally. We have little to no manpower or income, so we're just going to have to let that build up for a little bit. Equipment's not a problem, so we don't need to worry about building that up right now. We just got to chill out, stop the expansion, get those archers over to their new home, and then that will be good. I think that's our entire turn. It's certainly our entire episode, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.